Hey guys, this is Random Chaos. You guys know this is part 2 of the NFL recap that I am doing today, or tonight actually. So let's get to it. With the 16th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Ravens selected Marlon Humphrey, defensive back out of Alabama. They had a young man who had cancer, and he was able to get his dream and select Marlon Humphrey. Announced that the Ravens had selected Marlon Humphrey. Um, so that's a nice thing that the NFL did for him. Next pick was the Ravens with the 17th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. The uh, Washington Redskins select the man, the man I wanted so badly, and Jonathan Allen. Um, this man's going to be a beast for years to come. So, man, I really wish we would have picked him. But anyways, congratulations to Jonathan Allen and the Redskins for their draft. Next up is the Titans. Of course, with the Titans missing out on Mike Williams, a player who they really wanted. Um, they ended up selecting Adoree Jackson, running back out of the University of Southern California. Um, this guy's a really good pick. I am a Trojans fan, so he's not the best cornerback, but he is a really good press coverage type of DB. So he's going to play really well. It's going to take time for him to develop. So nice choice by the Titans. With the I think this is the 19th pick in the NFL draft. The Buccaneers select O.J. Howard, tight end out of Alabama. So this is a really good pickup. I don't really get why they would draft him if they have Cameron Brate, who I think is an up and coming tight end. I think he did really good for the Buccaneers last year, so I kind of feel like it's a stab in the bag for him. Either way, with the 20th pick in the NFL draft, the Broncos select Garrett Bowles, offensive tackle out of Utah. This man is said to be the most athletic and most physical offensive tackle in this draft. So, Joey Bosa, you better get through this guy in week 1. So, alright, so next pick is the Lions. The Lions ended up drafting Jared Davis, inside linebacker out of Florida. I could see why they drafted him. They really did need a middle linebacker, even though they already have what's his name, Whitehair or whatever his name is. So they're adding depth into the linebacker corps. I feel like they should have chosen an outside linebacker because that Levi guy or Levy guy is not really. He's not really as good as he used to be. So on with that, let's go to the next pick. The New York Giants selected at number 23, and they selected Evan Ingram, tight end out of Ole Miss. This was kind of shocking to me because they really needed a running back, and although they're in talks with, I believe it is LeGarrette Blount, I believe that they missed out on a good running back in Dalvin Cook. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Evan Ingram's a really good tight end, but they could have waited to the second round. He would have been there. So, let's go to the next pick, the Raiders. They selected Gareon Conley out of Ohio State. As everybody knows, supposedly he's being accused of rape or molestation or whatever. I mean, come on, guys. Don't try to ruin another man's life just because your life sucks. So, congratulations to Gareon Conley on his draft day. The next pick belonged to the Texans, but the Texans traded it to the Browns. With the Browns and Texans trade. So, with the 25th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns selected Jabril Peppers, safety out of Michigan University. This is a really, really good pick for him. Just an overall hitter, man. He's a big time hitter, so he's gonna do good for you guys. With the 26th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Seahawks traded their pick to the Falcons. The Falcons ended up selecting Takkarist McKinley, defensive end out of UCLA. Congratulations to McKinley after his sad story about his grandmother dying a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations, McKinley. Hope you do good for the Falcons. Up next, it was the Bills. The Bills acquired this pick by trading down for the Chiefs. So with the 27th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Bills selected Tre'Davious White, defensive back out of LSU. This is a really good pick. In my mind, I feel like they didn't really want to choose Tre'Davious White. They actually wanted to get Gareon Conley, but he was gone by then, so next pick was White. The next pick was pick number 28, and it went to the Cowboys. The Cowboys selected Taco Charlton, defensive end out of Michigan University. This is a really good pick. This guy's not the brightest guy as far as when it comes to tackling and sacking a quarterback. He's more of a run stop type of guy, so he's gonna really help the Cowboys in the run stop. So the next pick belongs to the Packers. The Packers gave up their pick to the Browns. So the Browns are now choosing their third pick in the first round of 2017. So the Browns are making moves. So with the 29th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Browns select David Njoku, tight end out of Miami. This guy is really fast for a tight end. Okay, he's probably the fastest tight end there is in this draft. The man runs like a receiver. He catches like a receiver. So this guy is going to be big. I hope to God he is not a bust. Okay, I hope to God. Because there's a lot of tight ends that have came out of Miami and just blew it. They blew it out of proportion. They sucked. I think the only good tight end that's come out of Miami in the last 10 years was Greg Olsen. Or not Greg Olsen, what was his name? I forgot. He used to play for the Denver Broncos. So Owen Daniels or whatever his name is. So either way, let's go to the next pick. As I projected in my mock draft, the Steelers needed an outside linebacker. They ended up selecting T.J. Watt with the 30th pick in the NFL Draft out of Wisconsin. This is a good pick. This is definitely a better upgrade than that Jarvis Jones guy that they picked up in 2013. So they got rid of him, and I believe that they're replacing him with T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt has a high motor. He's a high motor type of linebacker. He was going to get the Steelers a lot of tackles, and I project him maybe getting, depending on how much playtime he gets, if he's a starter right off the bat in 2017 this year, he's going to get about maybe 8 to 9 sacks this season. So that's what I predict. With the 31st pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Falcons had traded their 34th pick to the Seahawks as far as their trade. But the Seahawks traded down again and gave it to the 49ers. So the 49ers selected Reuben Foster, linebacker out of Alabama. Now, Reuben Foster fell back so many spots because of the concerns that he had with his shoulder and off the field stuff. So it's about time he was selected. I would have been surprised if he would have gotten in the second round and not the first. So congratulations to Reuben Foster. And the last pick, the last pick is it would have been the Patriots, but the Patriots traded their first round 32nd pick to the Saints in the offseason before the draft started for Brandon Cook. So with the 32nd pick in the NFL draft, the Saints select Ryan Ramczyk, offensive tackle out of Wisconsin. So Drew Brees has finally gotten a offensive tackle that is going to do some wonders for him in whatever he has left of his career. So that is a wrap up for this round. I will be making a second round draft pick or draft recap. So see you guys tomorrow, and remember,